Hi everyone, my name's Tony Fox from Mrs. Fox's Plans. So if you're new here, welcome, and if you've already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. I am a couple of weeks behind. Today is Monday the 14th, and I haven't even done last week. So I have some catching up to do, so I thought I might bring you along. So what I've decided to do is use over my leftover kits. I found this is actually quite old. This is a Coffee Monsterz Co kit, but it's quite old, and it's also for vertical, so I'm going to try and make this work for next week's spread, being as it is Easter next week. So I'm going to catch up here and then do next week. So I'm so far behind, but you guys get it, I guess. So this week all happened in a blur, and so did this week. So first of all, I need to get my weather up to date. And of course the one constant always will be my TN. It's got everything in it. It's my Bible. I use it every week, so I will always have this to fall back on. So I'm sure I'll have the weather. Yep, so the weather I've got up to the 17th. So we'll be able to put these in and backfill. So that's what we're going to do today. First of all, I need to find... Actually, this pen goes through, so let's use this one. Okay, so first of all, let's get the weather down. So I'm going to actually use the Coffee Monsterz Co. Let me see if I can get it to focus. I'm not sure what this is, what the name of this is. If it is, I'll actually put it above. But so this is a Coffee Monsterz Co. in a lilac colour. So the colours I think I'll use, probably use some of those, maybe those, one of those, and I think I might use, actually I think I might use those. So we'll keep these aside and we'll pull all of those in. Okay, so first of all, let's get the, come on camera focus, get the weather down. Okay, Monday the 7th. So, I don't know if you can hear the birds whistling. It was just raining a minute ago, and so now the birds are out playing. We are in our second month of autumn or fall, so our weather is kind of cooling down, but where I live in Australia, in Queensland, our winters are relatively mild. I think our weather's a bit like you could say California type weather. Actually, we might keep going. So the 13th, the 14th. So it's just, as I said, it's just been raining. So our nights are starting to get cool, but our days are still beautiful. In between seasons is one of my favourite times. I don't know about you, but I love it. So we get nice cool nights, and then we get, I'll have to get the rest of these, then we get warm days. Perfect weather. Because in summer here we tend to have Thursday, Friday, we need Friday. We have really hot nights where you can't sleep. You have to have air conditioning on, and I hate sleeping with air conditioning on. But 19 to 26. So as you can see, our nights are starting to get cooler, and then our days are still nice and warm. And typically we always have a wet Easter, but by the looks of it, we're actually going to have a nice sunny Easter. Which is unusual for us, but great. Alright, now where are my tweezers? So where are we? So Wednesday we have rain, and then we have sunny days, and then this is all sunny. So this is sunny. Good Friday is sunny. And okay, so we have, oh hang on, no, it's only today that's wet and the rest is sunny. Well, that's nice to know. So I guess I have a question. Why did I do my washing today and not tomorrow? Oh well, you get that. Okay, now I have to look at what was this like. It was definitely raining last night. There's no doubt about that. And it rained Saturday, and then we had 3 days of sun. And on Tuesday the 8th, oh, so we basically had a sunny week last week, except for the weekend. Okay, so weather is done. Now let's get to blending. Okay, let's get this washi down. Actually, I think what I might do is I might grab another washi and maybe put one up the top as well. Or I might use little headers. I might grab some headers. So yeah, I had a pretty hectic week. My pain's not great at the moment. I was in hospital not this weekend but the weekend before, and I tend to, sorry, I was just looking to see if I had any, where would I find headers? Tony, where would you find headers? Maybe I've got some somewhere. Huh, are they here? There we go. Got those. I suppose I could use these ones. Do they go? Let's have a look. Do they go? Kind of not the theme, is it? I've only got a couple of those. Let me have a look. Oh, I don't think we're going to have success. Okay. It was a good idea, but I'm not sure I'm winning. Okay, can that idea, go back to my original plan. Let's see, what do I have? I've got a couple of these. Might put this one. Okay, and could actually put that one here. I'll put it here. Okay, use up these and just put them around. Okay, now have a look. So let's look, what did we do last week? So, last week, okay, I'll put these in here. We went and had a look at our wedding venue. It was, I'll just put that up there. It was pay week. Okay, where did my pen go? Did I just have my pen? There it is. Okay, so what do we have going on? Well, what I've got to say, what I did do. I had my counselling session. That was on Friday. Actually, I might write them all in. That might be better. Bingo session. Work. Which one should I do for work? This one. When I say work, it's work from home. Went and had a look at a couple of houses. So, went to here. Let's start with those. So yes, we're looking where our current house is 2-story, and with my health challenges, it's actually would be better for me if we had a single story. We do have a chair lift for when I need it, but in all honesty, it takes so long to get up the stairs in the chairlift, so I tend not to use it. If you can hear the dog next door, I apologise. My neighbour's daughter comes down to visit her when she needs to go to medical appointments, and the dog just barks and barks and barks and barks. Which one should I use for pay bills? Bills, because that's my Tuesday. See, so it just barks randomly. It's very, very anxious dog. Don't really know what is wrong with it, if I'm honest. Ring the tax office. Now that's always a couple of hour event, but I did that, got that fixed. Oh, my phone's ringing. Oh. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked. I did go ahead and put a couple more things in here. So what I might look for is to see here I can find any of the little headers, little icons. Nope, that's not what I was after. See if we've got any headers that we can use. Doesn't look like I have. What do we have here? Just put that over there so we can see what we have here. No, they don't work. Okay, it's probably not going to work. What we might do is grab this out and do a highlight and a low light just because we can. Alright, so it's been a couple of days. I do apologise. I'm very, very low energy today. I'm just not feeling great. My pain scales are not great, so I'm feeling very secondhand, let's say. I might just put it on an angle and I'll just put something here. What should we put here? Something cute. We can go there. I think that looks a little bit cute. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I don't know. No, they're bigger than. Let's see, what can we do here? Colours, aren't they, really? Okay, I feel like we've done this already and we didn't successfully find something to go there. So let's have a look and see if we can use some of these emojis. See if I can find something with a phone call or use this one. Okay. I'll use this little guy here. Lunch. Let's see if we could find something to depict a lunch. I know I had to get my ironing ready, so put that there. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's some food. Some lunch. That's a meeting. I think I saw one that had a meeting. This one here. I think maybe that might do. Actually, we did. We did do something here. We went. I felt like we went out quite a lot last week, so oops, a few too many times, but that's okay, we can do that. Oh, here we go. Okay, we went to see a wedding venue for my son and future daughter-in-law, so that would have been perfect, but had too big. Okay, so let's do the side one here. We might go with this colour here. That one. And I might actually use these for the daily to-dos. So that we can, I was looking for headers, but we didn't seem to find any, so we'll use these ones. These have all the colourings. So yes, so we went and saw the wedding venue for my son and future daughter-in-law's wedding. It is amazing. So we have the reception and ceremony in the same building. So on level 1 we have the ceremony, and then all the guests they mingle and stay around, and then we go and have family photos with the bridal party, and then the guests all go upstairs to where the reception venue is. So it's actually it's a great venue, so I'm very excited. Okay, so that's it for that week. So this is this week. Today is Wednesday. As I said, I've had a bit of a gap. I'm not feeling the best, so I am so far behind. So this is the one I've chosen for the Easter. Okay, now let's grab, where is that Easter one? Here they are. And these ones are, it says hop into spring, and as we know, we're in Australia and it's not exactly spring. So this is Easter here. So I'm just going to pop these around and use all of these up because we can. because these are so big, that's why I'm putting them in between as opposed to putting them like where they're supposed to go. And where should we put this one? I might put this one over here. And then the hop into spring. Look, I might as well use it because I've got it, even though it's not spring for us. I'm going to put it up here. Okay, so let's do our where did they go? I just had it. Here it is. So what colour will we use? I think I'm going to go with the green one. So let's put that down now. Now that's blue, so it's no good to me. So I might use this week. It's the wrong colour, but I'm okay with that. This week. Oh, this is definitely me today, so I've definitely got to put this one for today. Put that one there. This one will be good for tomorrow. Then I did have my hair done here, so maybe we can use this one. Like that. What else have I got on this week? Thursday. I also have an appointment in the afternoon, which is a big appointment, but there you go. So we have 2 appointments. That looks a bit funny, doesn't it? If I'm honest, I think I might use this one. I think we've got a function here, so I might put that there. Using those. No more of these. Oh, I've got to look at that. Perfect colour. So that can go there. Okay. Not my normal kind of spread, and it's a bit all over the place. I apologise. It is representation of my brain today. I'm going to use these little guys here. These guys can be my little boxes. This week I'm going to use these to represent my Happy Mail this week, considering I've got my goodies, which you will see. So I received my TCMC blotting paper, then my aesthetic paper co order. Okay, so that was fine for then, and here we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and then we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Monday, unfortunately, was 4, and then Tuesday was 9, and Wednesday was 6. Give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, so today is resting, film, plan with me and haul. I had my hair, and here I've got Easter bingo, and here I've got nails, toes and eyebrows. Here we've got Stratton family barbecue. Here try to Kim's, that's my sister. I did do work here, so let me see if I can find, I might use this little guy. Okay, so I don't have a to-do list on here, which is fine. I might not do the to-do list. I think that I'm okay if I don't do that. I'm going to use these little arrows because that needs to be there. My hair. Actually, it only took 2 hours, and that's saying 4 hours, but that's okay. We'll leave it at that. Here's one of these. I'll do that one there. And there's this one. Can be for that. Let's use this little one here. That. Okay, now let's use these again. Which colours will we use? We're running out of colours. I think I need to get some more of these. So we might do the low and high, We might actually use boxes for these. So the boxes I have are, we can use the yellow, and I think we can use the green. I might actually do something a little bit different and use this little section here as my to-do list. So I'll go over there and not stain the lines. This is very out there for me. I am a lines kind of a girl, but let's see what if we have dots or something to depict dots. Let's see, do we have anything that can depict dots? Okay, I think I just went past some. Here we go. Okay, these will do. Do you often find that you have all of these extras from your kits that you don't tend to use? I think I've spoken about this before. I really want to try and utilize everything that I have been hoarding. Case in point. Okay, so I need to organize business insurance, renew TPB Rego. It's I'm a BAS agent. Book dentist. I'm going to try and get teeth whitening for the wedding. So on that, let's go back here, and what's the highlight is editing set. What could be a low light? Don't like looking at low lights. We saw a couple of open homes here, so I might put these in. We are, and I don't know if I've spoken about this before, looking to get a single level house. So we had a look at a couple of homes. So the first one that we looked at is going to auction and needs renovations. When I say renovations, it needs new carpets, new windows, kitchen needs new bench and a few things, 2 new bathrooms, but other than that, I'm painting throughout. Other than that, it's okay. So that's quite a lot of money. So it's going to auction. So we have to factor in for what we want it to look like, and then how much that's going to cost. So that, and how long that would take. Then the second place that we looked at was absolutely perfect, beautiful, nothing to spend. But it backed onto a reserve, and I've got two young dogs, which is fine, it's all fenced off, but it backs onto a reserve, and we have a lot of problems with snakes and spiders and all of the great things here in Australia, and you have to worry about those type of things. But other than that, and the fact that it's a body corporate, that one's actually quite a good proposition. But the first one is very good too, but do we want to renovate? Big issue. So yeah, and we don't know what we're going to do, but anyway, and we don't have to sell this house to do the move, but then our neighbour, we're a duplex, and our neighbour is has fallen ill and needs to move closer to her children, so she needs to sell. So that's sort of become a point. So if we saw the two of them together, we may be better off. So yeah, all of that is happening as we speak. So watch this space. When we do move, obviously my filming and craft room will be, I am hoping I can do complete setup and build it in. Like I'll have my camera, which is actually on a tripod, and my computers and I'll have a great big desk, and I'll have all my cupboards around with everything put away and pictures and things on the walls and things. That's what my dream is to do for my craft room. So I'm hoping that we find a place where I can do all of that. That's what I need. And my other half, he'll need his own office, and then we just have a spare bedroom for guests. One place has a pool, which is great if it was heated, and it's got a big yard. We can put all our boats and cars there. And both houses I can have a pool table. So anyone that knows me knows I love to play pool. So if I could by any chance get a property that I could play pool, heaven on a stick. Okay, I've just realised that this is Good Friday. Do I have to make these Easterish? What do you think? I'm really loving this Faded Chronicle kit. This is the April kit. Let me see, she hasn't really gone too much of an Eastery theme. There's a little chick there, we could use that. No, we don't need to. Rules are meant to be broken. Let's do it. I apologise for my dogs barking. I think my other half's home or someone's out the front. Our next door neighbours is having carpet put in, so she's probably yelling at the tradespeople. Lulu, nobody needs to be yelled at. I don't know if I've ever introduced my puppies on my channel. Lulu, boo, come, 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 come on. Come and say hello to everybody. I don't know if you can see, but this is Lulu. Lulu. She's a little Pomeranian. Lulu is, she's basically like my service dog. She has this uncanny knack of knowing when I'm going to have a flare up before I do. So she will sit on my lap, and she will sit across my legs. Like normally she's pretty cuddly. She'll sit up and sit on my lap or sit beside me. But if she sits across my lap, so if my legs are like this and she sits across me like that, you can guarantee within half an hour I'm going to have a flare up. So it gives me enough time to take pain medication and get ready for the onset. And yeah, I don't know how, I don't know why. And so last night, unbeknownst to me, I was about to have a flare up, and she was upstairs. She takes herself to bed quite regularly, as she does. Okay, I don't know how much. I looked up and my camera was off, so I don't know what's going on because I got a full battery. Anyway, let's go over what I've done. So we caught up on this week, so this is 7th to the 13th, and then we did this week. These stickers are, this kit's very, very, very old, so the stickers are not sitting as much. Another good reason to use your kits don't think you can save them and they'll last forever, they don't. The stickiness does start to deteriorate. So yes, this is this current week. Today's the 16th. And then if we go to my daily spreads, so I finally caught up. So this is a Graceful Muse kit that I've used here. So I finished off this sub. So this was last week. I still have yesterday and Monday and Tuesday to catch up on, and then today. And I was just finishing off using those. So we've just used the Faded Chronicles April kit for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I might actually, let's put a little bit more into Sunday because I don't think I'll write much on Sunday. I'm hoping to catch up with my future daughter-in-law and her family on Saturday, and my sister, so I think I might leave that there because I've got plenty of space to write. But I do apologise to my subscribers. You've been waiting on some videos from me, and I've been very slow, but unfortunately my health just gets in the way sometimes and I can't always keep up, so I do apologise. But anyway, I have got this done now.